What's up, guys? Night Freak here, back with a coaching video. You know, I'm gonna put my 2 cents on this whole Adam Gase thing real quick before I absolutely lose my mind. Sorry about the lighting; it's getting dark, and it is cold as balls out here. So I'm gonna get to this video as quick as I can. The whole Adam Gase thing, I'm not in favor of Adam Gase. I think if we sign him, it would be an astronomical failure. I just don't think he's a head coach. I think he's a good offensive coordinator. I just don't think that he'd be a fit in Philadelphia. A lot of people say that around the league, he's getting favorable mentions from people saying that he's a god, that Peyton Manning said he was good, and like Tim Tebow put in favor of him, saying that he's a good offensive mind. Listen, you need a head coach. You can't just have an offensive line. Didn't we learn this from Chip Kelly? Now, I'm going to put my last thoughts on Chip Kelly before I get off of him, because, you know, he's not our head coach anymore, and I thought he did a good job here. You know, without him, I don't think we even would have had 6 wins with him. Without him. So, I think Chip Kelly did a great job here. I think he's a great head coach. Not a good head coach. I think he's a great head coach. I just think his arrogance got the best of him, and when he said that he wasn't the GM of this team when it clearly was, that's when he got the door, and thanks for everything, Chip. You know, I think you're going to succeed somewhere else, and the Browns could use you. I'm not going to lie. They need someone to get that up-tempo in there. And, you know, I'm going to say something else. The reason why I was more positive during the Chip Kelly tenure than the Andy Reid tenure here on YouTube is because of his offense. You know, every single week I thought we had a shot to win because of his offense. The way he ran his offense, how quick it was, and anything could happen in any amount of period of time. I think we could have came back quick. I thought we could have scored very quick, and the other team would have got out of it. Our team was just not talented enough, and we couldn't do it. So, you know, now that we're hiring a new coach, I'm going to be a little less biased and put my real thoughts out there. But I thought with Chip we always had a shot, but that clearly wasn't the case. So, yeah, Chip Kelly always gave me hope, but, you know, we got rid of him because I guess Jeffrey Lurie just wanted to boot him. But let's get on this Gase thing. You know, I'm just not in favor of him. I think that we need the right fit at the defense and offensive balance side of the ball. I think that, you know, he can be a good offensive line, but, you know, we need that, as someone said, we need that Philadelphia guy here. We need that guy that can handle the pressure from the crowd. If you guys don't understand this by now, you guys will never understand it. Philadelphia is a different animal. All right, we're going to tell you exactly what you do or do not want to hear, and our fans give you the worst of it. All right, you need a head coach that has the mental capacity, not only the mental capacity to lead his team, drive his team to success, but he needs to have that toughness to hear from the crowd, to like block out the crowd when you're losing. And we had that in Chip Kelly, but now we don't. So if we get Adam Gase, he's never coached before in the NFL as a head coach. That right there is a lot of pressure by itself. And you're going to put him right into the fire of a fan base that wants a coach that is ready to win. And that just won't happen next year with Adam Gase. If we get Adam Gase, we're going to be a 4-12 football team. And then he's going to hear from the crowd. He'll probably get pissed off. He'll get a lot of pressure. And then he'll tank. And then we'll have to get another coach. Who I want as head coach? Actually, 3 of them are impossible to get. I understand that. I want John Harbaugh, John Gruden, or Jim Harbaugh. And I think all 3 of them are impossible to get. But the one coach, the two coaches that I would consider that are not impossible to get, Jock Peterson from Kansas City, or, now I just put him on my list, Sean McDermott. And I'll tell you why I'm in favor of Sean McDermott now than I was a couple days ago. I believe if you bring in someone that learned under Jim Johnson for his whole career leading up to his departure from Philadelphia, I believe if you bring him back and he concentrates on fixing this fucking asshole-like defense, this fucking shit garbage infested defense, and I think if you bring him in here and he fixes up that defense, you have Pat Shurmur as your offensive coordinator that can work with Sam Bradford and work with DeMarco Murray and set up an I formation, maybe bring in a fullback, because that's how the I works, quarterback, fullback, running back. I believe if you work it perfectly, shoe up the offensive line, I believe, and get one more receiver, I believe that you might have the best balance on the Philadelphia Eagles for this upcoming team. I think you should have Sean McDermott as your head coach and have Pat Shurmur as offensive coordinator. And then Sean McDermott will get the right defensive coordinator. That's what I think should happen. But you know, a lot of people want Gaze. I don't understand why. It seems like people are following the crowd. The people on Twitter are idiots. Don't listen to people on Twitter. If you have a clear opinion, state your own opinion on who you want to be head coach of this Philadelphia Eagles team, because this is really crucial. This is big for our future. And you know, I just believe that, you know, I think Sean McDermott or Jock Peterson would be the right answers. I do. Because Jock Peterson is learning under Andy Reid, and Andy Reid had huge success here. And I want that spirit back. So I want Sean McDermott or Jock Peterson. Sean McDermott honestly would be the best fit, but we will see what happens. That's it. Fly Eagles fly, go Birds. Let's get this right, Larry. Bye.